tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Yeah. New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mouth before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up till like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven and then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding right, we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action. Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Falcons at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping it.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Herbert off of play action. Steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's out quickly to London. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score. Chargers 10, Falcons nothing. Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Next to Rashad Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, You've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Up the middle, Murray. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Demir Bird from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Murray. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, Mariota. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This pass is caught by London.
And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now again, left side, this is Murray. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go with Murray again.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They started on the ground with Eckler. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Skirts by him at the 35.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll give up the gut for Murray. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Play action now. Mariota. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 54 yards. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half. Herbert has it knocked free. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert out left, he's got it to Everett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Herbert to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They find some open field here, and they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Second down at 5. On second down, a run with Patterson.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right this.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
One last throw here for Herbert. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're out of the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football, and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one.